Yo, hello guys. Today I was gonna do something fun and just react to Chills, one of his videos. And it's a night, by the way, so it's gonna be real creepy. To 14 scary videos you have to look at twice. So enjoy and shout out to Chills, cause he made the video. Let's get started.
These scary videos contain hidden surprises that you will have to look at twice to fully understand. Number 14. A group of friends decide to go driving down a haunted stretch of road in Wisconsin to see if the rumors are true. Apparently, a spirit will eventually get in the car with you if you wander around for long enough. They make sure it's midnight just for good measure and set out for adventure. The plan is to basically get lost in the middle of nowhere and then park on the side.
Why do we get lost?
They drive for a long time until they find a desolate section with absolutely no traffic and decide this is as good a spot as any. They turn out all of the lights and sit in total darkness for a while. After some nervous chatter, they decide to turn the lights on for a second and make sure everyone is doing okay.
Hey, we're looking there. Well, maybe you'll see something. Do you see Eric?
A woman goes
What the heck?
bridal gown
That's
in
weird.
the back. Missing are her nose, lips, and one eye. But that
Oh my
still doesn't
God.
stop her from giving a sickening
you see
smile
that?
to the camera.
You see that smile, y'all?
Nobody notices her until they reveal
I'm like a nightmares.
her and subsequently flip out. Hopefully the spirits stayed on the road that night and followed none of them home. Number 13. This fearsome footage shows why it's never a good idea to play with cheetahs if you value your drone. A cheetah named Milo makes quick work of the flying object with an impressive jump, the animal's red eyes showing no traces of fear as he swats it from the sky. It looks like an impressive jump, but watching from another angle, Milo barely needs to extend at all to reach it. He is incredibly fast and strong. Just some casual play leaves deep dents in the drone's exterior, and that's not even his full strength or using his teeth.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
You probably don't see anything off in the distance, but Sabura Rout has lived in India for many years and is familiar with this train route. He knows where to look and quickly spots something up ahead. Lurking many yards away is a shadowy figure.
It could be anything. I
will give you one more chance to spot them and save your own life. If you fail, then consider yourself the next.
It could be like a bird. It would just be like a weird bird. I don't find that creepy at all.
The person waits for the train to pass and launches a rock in hopes of making this YouTuber drop his phone, which he plans to retrieve and probably sell for money. Fortunately, he is ready and dodges it easily. I can only imagine how many people have not been as prepared as him and had their phone fall straight off the train. Number 11.
That's not that creepy.
This strange CCTV video captures a bizarre event that's worth taking a second look at. When played at normal speed, you'll see a blurry object show up and then disappear just as fast.
Oh, I missed it.
Slow down the video that this object is actually traveling at an impossibly fast rate of speed. It looks vaguely human and the CCTV is able to correctly identify a head, torso, and legs as indicated by the small purple quadrants. Camera malfunction, or maybe this is a rare sighting of a creature that should not exist.
That's
Number 10. This video comes from a creepy YouTube channel called I Know Where She Is, whatever that's supposed to mean. Anyway, whoever's filming seems to be at some old abandoned house that's covered in years worth of trash. A loud generator blocks out all sound. They turn around as if startled and shine their flashlight on the doorway, but they don't see anything. Neither did I the first time. Look again though, and you'll see the fleeing shadow of someone retreating from the doorway. Overall, it's hard to tell if this was a phantom figure, or just the angle of the flashlight playing tricks across the wall. Number 9.
That's weird.
This home surveillance footage has been circulating around the internet, but I'm trying to figure out if it's fake or did this woman have her home surveillance hacked? After all, there have been many cases of that happening over the last couple years. If that's the case, it's super scary to think this woman is being watched by an unknown person without her knowledge. And
But these hackers right now, they're
never know
crazy.
that scenario is a real possibility. What do you think? Is this real or fake? Number 8. These ghost hunters in Texas capture a rare paranormal sighting on their night vision camera. I'm willing to bet you didn't see this on the first try, so I'll tell you where to look. Check out the grassy section and you'll see a small black ball cross the road. They don't
What
see
the?
anything else for a while, and then the strange
Whoa.
dog comes back only to disappear again. I was thinking it could be some kind of wildlife until it literally vanishes from sight, which obviously no living creature should be able to do.
Strange.
Something like this. You see that little light thing?
But that could be like an orb, like a spirit orb.
An all-white mysterious mist approaches this home and briefly flies away.
Oh my God.
Only to come
Bro,
back
that's
the opposite direction and
What?
fly down once more.
That could be this, but that's creepy.
Some kind of bug crawling across the land.
Yeah, it's probably just a
Until I took a
little
second
cockroach.
look, this time observing its behavior.
Wait.
Upon returning, the phantom mist reaches out and actually taps on the door with some kind of ghostly appendages. The timing and placement of its knocking gesture makes me think that this is probably a poltergeist playing tricks on the people inside. Number 6.
That's weird.
This trail camera captures some deer.
It's weird.
One of them pauses as if something is nearby. They look directly at the camera.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Moments a
That's
fancy
real
pair of
weird.
eyes move in the opposite direction.
What
Now,
the?
this could be a camera
That looks like eyes.
how reflects the deer's eyes back at an angle, but the eyes can be seen briefly again at the 12-second mark, and this time it looks like the deer notices and stares directly at them with more curiosity than fear. There are also plenty of other movements where the deer is looking at the camera without the phantom eyes present, so it might not be the equipment after all. Could this be an unknown flying creature like the uploader seems to think? Some cultures believe that the forest itself develops a living spirit to watch over the creatures within, so maybe that is what we are all witnessing here. Number 5. Gemma Mueller is Snapchatting when her filter detects the presence of a ghost standing directly in front of her. The incident is so brief that it would have been easy to miss if she had not circled the face for a better look.
Those glitches happen all the time. This happened to me a few times. Yeah, that's not.
Was when it was somebody on a magazine or in a painting. I don't see how Snapchat could ever possibly detect a face
Yeah, no.
or pattern of her clothing, so I don't
That's
think
not-
this is a software
That's not
mistake.
scary at all.
Yes, that is possible. The
It's definitely a
face
software
is still
mistake.
never returns. Further evidence that this was an actual spirit and not Snapchat acting up. Number 4. Sitting on the middle shelf behind this glass cabinet is an antique Ouija board with a pointer on top. Within seconds, the pointer shoots off the board at such a great rate of speed that it might have actually disappeared. Zoom in and you'll see that the museum is absolutely still when this happens. You can see no one in the reflection of the glass or the floor. If this
That's
display
weird.
case opens from the front, which I think it does, then I really don't see how this can be faked, aside from video editing software. Number 3. This room was where a man sadly ended his own life. Now his spirit is
Aw,
thought to
that
be
sucks.
trapped in the home with no way out. They are recording a few feet from where he was found when they detect movement in the corner. Tell me if you see it because I had to watch this video twice before I did. A small shadow goes by so
What?
fast that it is almost impossible to notice without slowing
Bro.
down the speed.
Bro.
They are shining a flashlight into
That's
a pitch black
crazy.
room, so there really is nothing moving in front of them that would cast a shadow. Number 2.
That's
A
weird.
YouTuber named Jason To-Do List is trying to live life to the fullest, and for him that means putting himself in one of the most
Oh, no,
nerve-wracking
with her.
situations I've seen. The goal is to swim from one hole to the other.
Oh,
It
crap.
sounds simple enough, except
Oh, I've
Jason
seen
is in
this.
freezing water and has minutes before hypothermia sets in. He barely misses his mark and flips over in surprise, searching
Oh,
for a
crap.
break in the ice but finds nothing of the sort. He doubles back and barely misses again. At this point, 50 seconds have passed, and his only hope is to find the far hole, the one he started off in, which seems less and less likely as time goes on. To everyone saying that the person above should stomp a hole in the ice, it probably wouldn't help, because he would already be ahead of the hole. I think they should have started splashing around in the water in hopes that Jason feels the vibrations, but I guess they weren't sure what to do at the time. In a moment of desperation, Jason blindly reaches upwards for an exit with every stroke, finding nothing, and then he comes up. But at this point, a lot of people think the person holding the camera acts odd
Oh
here.
my gosh.
I mean, I guess it's odd not to ask if he's okay, but according to Jason, she thought he was playing a joke on her, as he tends to do from time to time. And to be fair, she does make some noises of distress here.
It's strange.
So I don't think she's as emotionless as people are making her out to be, and I do think she cares. I also think she's just as stunned as Jason, who says he temporarily lost his vision and couldn't see again until after taking a few breaths of air. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Number 1. This
Here we
clip
go.
from the television sitcom Friends catches something extra lurking in the window. In the glass
What
is
the
the reflection
heck?
of a strange white mist that passes by without a sound. Nobody seems to notice, or if they do, they are too caught up in their roles to break character and say anything. This could be some light from a camera, or even the reflection of a
That's
stagehand,
weird.
or maybe the studio is actually haunted. If this is a ghost, then I'm surprised no one else on the set saw it. But then again, maybe it was only detectable to the camera and not the human eye. These videos are sure to make you scared of the dark.
That was kind of weird, y'all. Go check out Chill's channel. He has a lot of really good videos, so y'all can see. So in the video right here, see you guys.